It is the end of an era tonight. The one and only Kobe Bryant will end his 20-year basketball career. He's nicknamed the Black Mamba, which who wouldn't want a nickname like that?
It is just
and also
cool.
The skills and the talent and the ability. He announced in November that this would be his final season.
37 years old. He's played his entire professional career with the Los Angeles Lakers. He will play at home, Staples Center, for the very last time tonight against the Utah Jazz. CBS Sports Network host, my friend over there at CBS Sports Network, Brent Stover, is here with us now. Brent, I don't know what you say about Kobe, but we all saw this coming. He announced it back in November, but this had to be the end, didn't it?
Yeah, I think so. But as soon as I say that, he's had a couple of huge games this month, 30-plus point games. But overall, he's averaging 16 a game in his final year, and he's on a team. Unfortunately, there's never an easy way to go out. Very few great athletes like this go out in the right way. For him, it's just he's on such a bad team and a team in turmoil.
They really are.
But it's been cool. Normally I don't like the whole, every single night, getting the big ovations and everything, the whole victory tour. But in this case, I think it's been good. He's a top 10 player of all time. 20 years, 5 championships. He deserves every bit of it.
All right, so you guys know, and Dana and I were talking about this earlier, I don't follow sports as much as obviously you guys do, but I'm a big history guy, history of sports. So in the pantheon of the greats, you got Michael, you've got Wilt Distillett, you've got Magic. Where do you put Kobe? Is he up there with those guys?
Well, I got some help yesterday from a couple of our cohorts. I reached out to Brendan Haywood as well as Wally Zerbiak, who we work with on CBS Sports Network, to get a feel. Because for me, I felt like he was top 5. As I kind of stacked it up and went down, the list and the numbers and did some research. Those guys said not top 5, but top 10. And top 10 without a doubt.
Because the guys that you mentioned are all bumping him out.
Exactly. And we judge guys. He took us from Michael Jordan to LeBron James. He was that guy. He's more than just a guy, but he was that star in between these two. He's not. His career, when LeBron's done, LeBron will be ranked ahead of Kobe Bryant. But with Kobe Bryant, we weigh so much on championships. And right or wrong, and 5 championships. There are very few in the history of any sport, and in the history of the NBA in this case, that have been able to accomplish that feat.
You look at what's ahead, and we see so many broadcasters who saw his old teammate, and I think they're at least now speaking, so Shaq, move into the broadcast ranks. What is next from Kobe? I can't think of something that I've seen yet. But what do you think might be next?
Well, I think he was kind of brash with the media, but he never shied away from the media, and he's always good for a quote before and after games. I think he should do it. Now, if I were him, I'd just kind of ride off into the sunset and enjoy my. But he's so competitive.
He's competitive, and it seems like he's one of those athletes also that has so many other interests that maybe it goes outside the sports sphere.
No, could you see him acting? I don't know.
What was that Shaq movie though? Sinbad or something?
Yeah, I don't think it went well.
Shaq Fu.
Yeah, that wasn't his best look. Going to the Shaq relationship though, I think Kobe took too much of the brunt of that. That's just my opinion. I felt like he got made out to be this selfish guy that doesn't care about anybody else. He's a competitive guy who wants to win. He knew he was the best player on the floor.
Yes, but look at what he's done even now, Brent. The reason the Lakers are hamstrung with the contract was his contract, which they gave him, and he was injured and hurt, and they knew he probably would never be the same.
No, it's hard for me to rebound from that. But Carmelo has done the same thing in New York.
Very true.
That to me is more of an overall NBA issue because they allow that to happen. Major League Baseball, same thing happens there. I don't know. I tend to come to the defense of guys that are really polarizing characters and take a lot of heat. And sometimes I feel like maybe Kobe has taken a little bit too much heat. And I just love how competitive he is. I love how hard he worked. LeBron James, J.R. Smith, all these guys who come out this year and all of his peers have talked about what he's meant to the game. They always go back to the same thing: his competitiveness, his heart, and his hard work.
Yeah.